James Johnson, welcome to 7:30.
Thank you. It's great to be here.
The crowd was deafening last night, and I'm just talking about through the television. What was it like being in the stadium?
It was a little bit nervous to begin with because we needed to win the game. But as we scored the first goal, it really became electric and it was a great atmosphere. And when this crowd gets behind the Matildas, it's worth an extra goal or two.
And you did get an extra goal or two. Tell me something. What was the impact of Sam Kerr's rev up before the match to the team?
Look, Sam's the captain and she's also one of the best players, if not the best player in the world. So she means a lot to this team. But this team's really focused on themselves in the lead up to this game. And I think what the team showed is they can win. And of course, when we get Sam back in the later stages of this competition, it's only going to be better for the team. But she's a big influence on this team, and having her on the bench, dressed up, was certainly a lift for the team. Is
it also important for them to show that they can win without her?
Yeah, it is. I think squads win competitions, not 11 players and not even just an individual. So we've scored from different players now, and I think we've showed that we can beat teams with or without Sam. Naturally, when Sam comes back, though, she will add something special to this team. She'll be like an X factor. So having her come into the later stages of this tournament is only great for the Matildas.
And there were some pretty interesting combinations, some new combinations on the field last night. What difference did they make?
I think the combination play was great. I spoke with Tony Gustafsson right before the match, and the game plan was executed. So we looked very strong, particularly down the left side, but also the right side. And then our defence was really excellent. So I think it was a great match all around the park, and the players and the broader squad and the coaches should be very proud of themselves.
Now, you focused very heavily on the Matildas when you took over, and some people were critical of that. I heard you just now refer to it as a brand explosion. What was it that you saw that others didn't?
When football is at its best in Australia, it's when we have two strong national team brands in the market. Now, the Socceroos has historically been a strong brand, but the Matilda is an area that I saw for room for growth. And when we won the Women's World Cup, there was a real strong opportunity to build this brand off the pitch. We brought new partners in that could do storytelling. We did a docuseries with Disney, and we spent a lot of time trying to market the team, not just to the football community, but to the broader Australian public. And I think what we're experiencing now, when we're seeing 4.7 people that tuned in to the match last night.
4.7 million, right?
4.7 million people, that's right, that tuned into this game last night, and just the interest in this team. It's really remarkable, and we can sit here right now and say we have two of the strongest sporting brands in the Australian sports market, and we're very proud of that.
But you can't flog a dodgy product. What is it about the Matildas that's so appealing, both in themselves and the kind of football that they play?
Well, we want them to win, and we want them to play good football. And in order to achieve that, we invested very heavily in the program. So we invested in a coach that had won Olympic titles, that it's won Women's World Cups before. And we also invested in a very heavy schedule. And the Matildas have played all top 10 ranked teams around the world in the lead up to this tournament. So as we get into the round of 16 and hopefully the round of 8 and beyond, there's not a team that will be in those matches that we haven't played. So we know what we're going to get, we know what we're going to expect, and I think this team is as ready and prepared as possible.
And tell me, what do you expect to see for the rest of the tournament?
Well, we're also the co-host of the tournament, so we're very happy with the attendance numbers to date. In 2019, the average attendance was 21,000. We're at 28,000 average at the moment across Australia and New Zealand. And in Australia alone, we're at 31,000. This is tremendous, so there's a lot of interest, and we want that number to keep increasing, so we want the stadiums to be full as we get into the back end of the tournament. I think we'll see that because the Australian community has really come out and not only supported the Matildas, but really got behind this fantastic competition.
We wish you the best of luck for the rest of the tournament. We're watching very closely at 7:30. James Johnson, thank you very much indeed for talking to us.
Thank you so much.